You are locked in a room with your username for 24 hours. How is it there? Why is this such a common type of question on here? Your username is a sex act. How often are you doing it? Your username is the cause of the next world war. What are the sides? Your username wins the next presidential election. What is its platform? Your username is a method of execution. What crime is it for? Your username is a disease. What are the symptoms? I bet chat could crank out like 500 of these. Pretty great. It's my old World of Warcraft character name from like 2009. I'd love to thank her for the time we shared and reminisce about our adventures. Plus they can conjure cinnamon buns. So it will be a pleasant encounter. Mine is a France-Illy-inspired fairy tale like medieval duchy from my favorite video game. Not sure how I get locked up with it in a room. But if it means that I actually get there, I'm good. Could be worse. There's a pub. So that's something. Not sure how you fit a whole-ass village in a room though. Might get a bit cramped. I mean, I've been getting to know myself for the past 39 years. So it really feels no different. By the way, this applies to my actual stage name. This username is a throwaway. Probably a series of note passing like this. Are you mad at me? No, are you sure? Yes, you seem mad. Well, we are locked in a room. I'm sorry. It's my fault. Are the balls still attached? This could be a messy, a fun day of hanging out with a muddy donkey. Or really stinky if they are castrated balls rotting. I guess I'm stuck in a room with my clone for 24 hours. We'd both probably not talk to each other much and just listen to music on our phones the entire time. He would A to suspect I'm the Stan user who trapped us in this room and beat the shit out of me. Or I would have the best smoke of my life. We'll probably end up either making up tons of stories about our OCs together, or we won't exchange a single word because it'd be awkward. I'm in a hangar with a large 60s airliner, as long as the galley has been restocked with something newer than that. I'm sure I'll be fine. Tense since I'm locked in a room with a swole as fuck naked Lishador with a huge schlong. Thankfully he's a hero so things should be fine. It sucks because I'm inundated with monkeys with wooden boards with nothing to look at but questions about Reddit usernames on a Reddit. He just keeps repeating I just wanted to wish you both good luck. We're all counting on you. And he does not like being called Shirley. My username isn't a thing, it's code that displays a certain thing on a website I can't get locked. Anywhere with it it's impossible. My username is just me, so what is it gonna be, a clone or like an ACTUALD named Darren? Because either way we're rolling blunts. Funny enough, I have been locked in a room with my username. Me and 9 other buddies killed him and stole some shit off him. I'm gonna chat about lore for hours on end, it's going to be wonderful. And we do a lot of FNAF stuff. I just hate these username related quests. Like it's literally the least imaginative and funny auto-generate. Either an extremely large room or an extremely tight fit. Probably both. And someone needs to turn on the AC. Looks like I'm gonna get out easy. Unless things don't open until 2031. Lol, Reddit generated my username. There are 9,172 different Adams in this room. We convene a war council and solve all the world's problems. Me and a moustachioed robot. I'm sure he'd get on my nerves after a while. But I suppose I'd wind him up. Hopefully the shark is in a good mood. Maybe it's like Mark Cuban from Shark Tank and he gives me money. My name is inspired by the warty cone jelly, so I guess I've got a really weird fish tank to stare at. I'm very happy, very full, and probably have burned the shit out of my mouth and throat after 5 minutes. If I'm going to be able to take a step the room, it'll have to be a room larger than 21 miles on a site. I'm not particularly fond of my mother, but at least I should have enough alcohol to ensure it. My username is based on my dad's name. He died a few years ago. I would love one more day with him. Oh man. Gonna be head on applied directly to the head for 24 hours straight. It'll be one hell of a job. But when we're done, everything will be running smoothly again, full of cherry blossoms that fly carried by a spring west wind. Well, that sounds soothing. Well, my guess is randomly generated. so I guess I'm giving out little loans to people. I have some fun petting the vulpine form of myself. Scritches on the neck is great. Super adorable or horrifying depending on if whole cats are there or just their paws. Started smelling pretty fishy in here after a couple of hours at room temperature. It is a cat with stripes. So with small one I'm okay. With big one, not so much. Lol, it's gonna be cool if he doesn't question his existence or gets hungry. Feels like 12 hours have passed, but he tells me it's only been 12 minutes. Pretty chill. A little strange though to be in there with just an organ. Muted, least I can start to learn finger language. I'm stuck with a 6-legged friendly fluffy flying bison. Life is good. Should be a very wet room or we'll have a very sad, dead jellyfish. It just appeared next to me with this screeching and whooshing sound. We're for sure getting high. And I'll probably get some tennis tips. Maybe a little existential dread. Maybe some celestial inspiration. I'd love to spend 24 hours with the nuggets, that would be incredible. My username on Xbox is Chodabo, so not sure how that will pan out. I'm screwed. I have to spend 24 hours watching myself fuck around. Read it in a nutshell, an incoherent question with 600 replies. Just me and a single tarot card. It's gonna be boring as hell. Damn, that sucks. A lock is outside of the room I'm locked in. They are forcing me to eat vegetables. Maybe I will be healthy. I have my special pillows, so I'm having a 24-hour comfy nap. I'm in for a bad time with a demon and some priests, I guess. I hope the line is friendly, if not I'm eaten or ripped apart. Someone call an ambulance and get this heavy bastard off me. Okay. It's pretty boring. But the chanting is off the charts. I've been locked in my head with him forever. It's very dark. At least one cookie kid will be no more. But we can make more. I'm being berated for not including more greens in my diet. Flowers aren't really that big of a deal. Boring, probably. Mine was auto-generated, so hopefully it's cool chemicals. Fascinating discussion between two experts on gene shock. It's gonna be one sick conversation. It's Robert, California. He's gonna tell me stories I'll never be able to understand. Will someone else take the lead, please? My legs are tired. It's gonna be one sick conversation. It's Robert, California. I'll be good. I just hope we're not completely underwater. Oh, I am in a paradox. Nobody there and yet you lock me up. We're getting along really well. The room is very smoky. HMNNN. This is a tough one to answer. Am I truly trapped? There are lots of women with crazy haircuts doing splits. I can't find the light switch and felt someone moving. My hands will forever be warmed by cuddly kitten mittens. We would make new blobler minotaur to destroy the world. I'm with a very hungry goblin with a very specific taste. Well, I'm not bending over anytime soon, that's for sure. I'll come out of there looking fabulous, I guess. Pretty chill. Just making sure my guy has enough water. Plenty of snacks. Games, toes, and hopefully fun things. Mundane. But still, there's a cat. So not too bad. A lot of strawberries. Or me dressed as in strawberry. I've got a 40-year-old bicycle, but no room to ride it. He is taunting me on how he is the number one. Help me. Locked in a room with myself. Sounds like pure hell. Depends on the season. Apparently the roof is missing. My nickname is Spanish slang for hair and balls, so I'm not used to it anymore. Now I have a girlfriend. I'd probably just chill it. What would even happen? Either very erotic or a very painful but quick death. I would have an interesting window into bird culture. I'm either in trouble or he's just a museum piece. I don't know, I guess I have something due to my back. Something tells me we are going to draw some levels. Probably miserable as I'm allergic to most animals. Hilarious right up until the moment I am murdered. I don't know. I can only half see what's going on. Hans Boob doing coke with guy from Die Hard.